stuff. Good luck. All right, hey everybody. I'm Jesse Bailey, and I'm a blogger at Walkable West Palm Beach. I'm a real estate analyst, and I'm a CPA, and I'm a zealous nut. And tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about zealous nuts. This is where I live, this is where I work. That's my commute every day. It's a 10-minute walk to and from work in downtown West Palm Beach. I originally got interested in cities, urbanism, and all this stuff when I lived in City Place. I'm a suburban kid. I grew up in Vero Beach, Florida, and really had never experienced a really great public space before. And I lived above the shops, and there was a Barnes & Noble downstairs. I saw Suburban Nation on the bookshelf, and it was just serendipity. I picked it up and have not been the same since. I also lived in this city called Cadiz in the south of Spain one summer. It's been hugely influential in my thinking about human-scaled cities and places that are designed around people. That's really been some of my big influences in thinking about places. And I wasn't really sure what to do about this interest in cities and urbanism and design, as I don't have any formal training in it until CNU 20 came to town in West Palm Beach. I volunteered at CNU 20, and it was a revelation. It was really an epiphany to see all these other crazy, zealous nuts there that were thinking about this stuff, working on it day in and day out. And one of the first things I got involved with was this advocacy, as an advocate, was this thing called the Best Block Contest, which was a contest to identify the best block of urbanism in South Florida. And it took place from Miami to West Palm Beach. I put together a video with some other guys, and we ended up winning the most prizes and the social media prize for the most likes out of a lot of submissions. So that kind of kicked off my advocacy. This guy, Ian Lockwood, some of you may know him, he was a zealous nut, I think it's safe to say. Ian came into the city of West Palm Beach at a time when the city was really in dire straits. It had totally gone all in on auto-centric design. It was 80% vacant on our main street. Him and some other all-star new urbanists, I would say, like Joe Minicozy, who is somewhere here, came in and really changed the paradigm. This is our main street before and after, and Ian did this all throughout the city of West Palm Beach. Now, whereas things had been led kind of from the top down because we were governing by crisis at this point in time, and it allowed us to make some really drastic changes quickly, and it was led from the top down. What I've been trying to do with my work is to build a movement more from the bottom up in West Palm Beach. Some of the things I've been doing to affect this change is I've been a real evangelist for See Click Fix. A lot of you probably may know it. It's a smartphone app that allows you to report non-emergency issues to the city. Me and some neighbors, I serve on the Downtown Neighborhood Association board. We've been logging issues. We've closed hundreds of repair and maintenance issues and capital issues in our downtown, such as this. This is just an empty tree pit. We found this to be a major issue downtown where we have a lack of trees. And it's South Florida, it's super hot in South Florida, and it's a real impediment to walking. So using this app, we're able to identify that trees are a real problem down there, and we've raised the specter of this issue to the city. And the city ended up replacing a lot of trees for us. And this is a picture of outside of our library, a flower bed before and after. We took a photo of this, we submitted it on this app, and the community could vote on it and share it, and the media covered it. And I actually served on a landscape RFP committee to get a new landscaper, and the results were really positive. This is another project that we've done. I actually have seen these around the neighborhood as I was walking utility box wrappings. This is a street corner that we took, and I funded this project through the Downtown Neighborhood Association that I'm on, and wrapped it with a nice historic photo from 1925 of that very same street corner. In April, I got up on April Fool's Day, and I think I might have been inspired on Twitter. Someone had written an April Fool's post. I wrote this April Fool's post in about a half an hour, and it blew up. It was basically, there's a county engineer who, I call him the Strobe King in Palm Beach County. He literally builds some of the worst pieces of junk infrastructure you will ever see. One of them being called Okeechobee Boulevard. And this piece was a satire saying that he had seen the light and come to this realization that he needed to make this a multi-way boulevard and something scaled to people. This thing absolutely went wild. I mean, the mayor got interviewed about it. The mayor was asked about it at a weekly media conference with the Palm Beach Post here. It's point blank, like, what do you think about a multi-way boulevard? This is a month later in the Palm Beach Post. It made the front page of the paper in conjunction with Jeff Speck's study. I actually got a call from News Channel 5. They wanted to interview me about this post. So it was just unbelievable the amount of attention it got. Jeff Speck has obviously been a huge influence on me. My blog is called Walkable West Palm Beach, walkablewpb.com, and this is his proposal for Okeechobee Boulevard and improving the crossing there. Excuse me. Jeff came to West Palm Beach in November. He came back to give a talk. He came back in February to do a full walkability study, and I can't claim credit for bringing him to West Palm Beach, but I think it's helped to just kind of bring the level of the conversation up. This is me walking with a group of neighbors with the mayor. This is the mayor in the black and white dress there, and we've been doing these walking town halls recently with the mayor and other public officials to show them feet on the ground. Here's our issues, you know, get to know them a little bit better. This is another thing I do. It's a meetup group, meetup.com. We had the MPO bike and ped coordinator come and talk to us in kind of a relaxed setting. And this is Victor Dover coming to our local theater to give a presentation about his new book, Street Design. We funded this, we sponsored Victor to come downtown. He talked to several hundred people, some really influential people in our community, and I think it's a message that has really started to gain some traction. This is Rafael Clemente. He's our Downtown Development Authority Director. Rafael's a great guy. He's been a real ally. He's been very supportive of my efforts, and I can't thank him enough. I think what I do is it's really not possible without having some real allies on the inside, and I think there's a lot of staff out there that want to do good work, but they're not able to do it, and they're suppressed. And one of the things I found to be really beneficial is building those relationships outside, take people to coffee, you know, meet them for lunch, get to know them. Then you can become the constructive zealous nut. Thank you.